How y'all doing? Finna speak out on my personal take on this whole good cop, bad cop thing. And the only reason I'm speaking out on it is because I heard a conversation between a police officer and another individual at the Quick Trip earlier. This man was trying to justify what was done to Terrence Crutcher. You know, and that's where I draw the line. This is why I say there is no such thing as a good cop. Because you cannot justify murder. You wouldn't justify murder if it was a regular person. If the person worked for Taco Bell, you wouldn't justify their actions. In this exact same situation, if they work for Walmart, you wouldn't justify those actions. But since they're a police officer, you want to justify those actions. The fact that there has been no indignation in the police community. The fact that we have heard not one police officer in outrage. That lets me know that there are no good cops here. There are no good police officers here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. There was not, I've not heard not one bit of indignation. Not one. There was a female cop a while back, I don't know exactly where she was from, but her video went viral over her disgust over the actions of police. And that is the definition of a good cop. Because despite what would happen to her career and things of that nature, she spoke out and she spoke the truth. She didn't justify these murders. She spoke against it, and she was honest, and she was upset, and she said the right thing. She did the right thing. As a police officer, she stood out against it. I've never seen a good cop see another cop commit something wrong and train their gun on that cop and stop them. It doesn't happen. When you so-called good cops see bad cops perform illegal activities, you turn a blind eye, you become silent. Just because you don't do it doesn't make you a good cop if you don't stop bad cops. And that's a fact. That is a fact. If you're sitting around watching a fellow police officer commit crimes, or if you know that a fellow police officer commits crimes and you do nothing, you are not a good cop. You are just as bad as him. That is the truth. So there is no such thing as good cops, because I've never heard of a cop arresting another cop for committing such atrocities. You people never do it. You cover it up. Or you turn a blind eye. You claim loyalty to the badge. So no. None of these cops are good. I've yet to see it. I've yet to see it. And, you know, this has been going on for a little over a month now. And I'm still waiting. And I know you police officers, you all went to work and the police chief told you all to go back out there into the communities and ensure public trust. Let the people know that the police are on their side. Well, let me tell you something. You cannot make me believe that you are on our side if none of you are appalled and disgusted by that senseless murder. if you're all out there trying to justify it and trying to calm us down, make us see it your way, then that's not what a good cop is. A good cop stands up for the people of the community. He doesn't stand up for other cops. He stands up for the people of the community. That's what the job is for, to protect and serve the community. It's not to justify crimes committed by other officers. It's not to turn a blind eye to crimes committed by other officers. So, yes, any and all these police officers who have done nothing and turned a blind eye to this murder and are trying to justify it, you're as guilty as she is. I mean, cut and dry, this was murder. This was murder. Because I know you're not trained to shoot below the waist. But you also have choices. And one of the things that upset me the most about that situation was I heard one of the excuses was she heard the taser go off and it sounded like a gunshot. So she shot. So basically what you're saying is, since the person next to me is doing something that they have no business doing, I'm going to follow suit. Which is ridiculous. You cannot justify murder. And you can't sugarcoat it and then expect us to believe that you are here to protect and serve us. When you start justifying homicides committed by police officers, that does not ensure public trust. That ensures public fear. So, I think you might want to reevaluate how you all are handling this situation. You might want to take a stance from the people's point of view and bring justice, the right justice. It's murder. Treat it as such. Don't treat her like a police officer on duty in a justifiable homicide. Treat her as a murderer. Treat her like you would treat Ray. Treat her like you would treat Jamal. Try that. Jamal work come and go. Treat her like the average Joe. Then we would believe that the police and this system is designed to protect and serve us. Because as long as you are justifying that this murder, I can't believe that there's any cops out there that are helping us, that are wanting to protect and serve us. I don't believe it. Even the black cops, because, yeah, you guys too. Because you guys are, pretty much in the same boat. You're making the same excuses. So, all cops. Doesn't matter the race. If you're towing the company line, you're guilty. You need to reevaluate this whole thing. Y'all need to do it right. And do the right thing for the people of Tulsa. Do the right thing for Terrence Crutcher's family. And give that woman the charges and the sentence that she deserves. That's all I had to say. Y'all take care of yourselves. Ponder that. Bring hip hop back. 1.